Hey everyone, it's me Ethan here again, and today we're going to be taking a look at Sideshow's Captain Rex, which was made back in 2010. So, without anything else to do, let's get into the video. So now we'll take a look at the box here. As you can see, we have another picture, or I should say, you can see our first picture of Captain Rex on the front of the box here. As you can see, he's all sort of suited up. He's got his twin blasters there, and he's also, seems like he's also got a jetpack back there, so that's pretty cool. As you can see here, as we move down, you can see this says Captain Rex. This is again a Sideshow collectible, and this is their Militaries of Star Wars line. As you go back here onto the side of the box here, you'll see we have another picture of Captain Rex, but this time from back view. You're getting a little bit of a sneak peek there with his jetpack. So now on the back of the box here, we get to see we have Captain Rex. Again, you get to see he does come with a actual head instead of just a helmet. And then you can see here we also have a few scenes from the Clone Wars, as well as another figure set you can get back when this came out, which was Wax and Boyle. And then on the other side here, we have another picture of Captain Rex, this time holding a blaster, and pretty much another front view from him. But overall, that's the outside of the box. So now here's the inside of the box. As you can see here, a lot different from the boxes that we usually get nowadays from Hot Toys or even Sideshow figures. As you can see here, this is actually magnetized. So if you can see that circle here, that is a magnet, and that's also, there's also one in the bottom here. But as you can see here, this box definitely had a lot more, I guess, a lot more differences compared to what the boxes nowadays look like. As you can see here, they usually give you some, let's see here, if my camera will focus, as you can see there, it does give you some bit of information about like the Grand Army of the Republic here, which is pretty cool. And then here you can also see it gives you information about Captain Rex himself and where he comes from, and also all the accessories that are included, mostly just all the different accessories that he comes with here. As you can see here, this would be the box where most of his accessories would be, so blasters, most of his hands, his jetpack. And then here you would see this is where the figure would be. But overall, that's the inside of the box. All right, so now we'll move on to all the accessories he comes with. As you can see here, he does come with quite a few, which is, this is one thing I liked about the old clone troopers that Sideshow made, is just they came with so much stuff. Anyway, meaning with just more hands, not as much stuff as now Hot Toys makes. But anyway, as you can see here, we do have his twin DC-17 blaster pistols. We have the DC-15A blaster, and then we also have the main DC-15 blaster. And then as you can see here, we have a bunch of hands. He has a bunch there he has two that are on his both left and right. He has a pair of gripping hands that would hold like the barrel of the blaster. He has a pointing finger like this one, as you can see here. Pretty much all of them share the same amount of detail on the back of the hand for the armor that's back there. It does come with a pair of thumbs up, a pair of, I guess, giving direction hands, a pair of fist hands, another pointer finger, this time more signals going on again, and then we also have, I guess you could say, a peace symbol. And then here we go, we have the pair of gripping hand and the other pair, or I should say the other hand, the other thumbs up, and then the other signal one. So then back here, you can see we have a jetpack that comes very nicely. I'll show you later on in the video how that attaches to the figure. Then we have this piece of fabric, I believe. This one will come in handy when we put the head sculpt onto the figure. As you can see here, we have a nice head sculpt of, I guess you can say, Clone Trooper Rex. As you can see here, even though it's an older figure, it still has a good amount of detail to it. And then here he comes with a more of action pose feet. As you can see here, figures nowadays don't come with this, but that's pretty much how they looked like back then. And then he comes with a ordinary stand. Sadly, I do not have the exclusive version of Rex. So now we'll move on to the figure. So here he is, everyone, the man himself, Captain Rex. As you can see here, a very good figure for being 10 years old, because again, this guy was made back in 2010. So you can't really give it too much hate because this is a 10-year-old figure. But anyway, it still is holding on. As you can see here, the Captain Rex himself, Sideshow did a really good work on the helmet here. As you can see, they really captured the likeness of the Phase 1 from the actual movies and combined the animated version of Captain Rex, which is just putting the paint onto the helmet, so it wasn't really that hard. But as you can see here, you have a nice, very nice, came out very nice. Again, as you can see here, not that much weathering as you can tell, but still you can really see it like in the region here for the where the abdominals part is of the armor here. It's kind of weathered there. You see the belt is very weathered. Again, people complain about that it's really weathered, but at the same time, I've looked at it and looking at from the older episodes of the Clone Wars with Captain Rex, his belt did look very weathered in the show, from what I remember. So, and I've seen a lot of videos where some people have given it backlash just because of the weathering here, which anyway, I do understand since the armor is a lot more cleaner compared to the belt. I totally understand what their thinking is, but at the same time, looking at it now, again, the animated version of Captain Rex, his belt did look really weathered. So now moving on here, you get to see we have the coma as well as the holsters for his blasters, which are pretty cool. I think that is a pretty cool idea. Here you can see more of the leg armor, not that much weathering, besides just the scratching on the paint on his knee pads here. And then as you come down here on the feet, you can see there's more weathering there as well. And then you can see the total big difference of how gray the feet look compared to the actual rest of his armor. Now on the back here, you can see we just have that not that much is going on back here. Just again, it's more of his control panel back here. More paint on the back of the helmet and the back of the coma here. Pretty much nothing on the back here. And then going back on the helmet here, I forgot to mention, but the rangefinder can actually go down. So then he's looking like he's finding the range like he always does. And then also the pauldron he wears is actually removable. And as you can see here are the two hands that were missing from the last scene, which are now holding his twin DC-17s. So overall, that's Captain Rex. All right, guys, before I get into the overall review, or over review, here you can see I did attach the backpack, his jetpack on here. I want to keep on calling it a backpack, but it's his jetpack. As you can see here, it is pretty much just magnetized, and the way it holds on are to those two clips, and it holds on to this pretty much main, I guess, pack here that he has in the back, and this back of his armor. So guys, I definitely would recommend you guys picking this figure up. Again, if you're new to collecting though, I would kind of recommend you guys maybe starting with the new figures. But again, that's just my reference. It's just gonna start with the new figures. Anyway, but if you're like me, who likes clones, sure, go ahead, pick them up. For gosh sakes, look at me. I picked him up as well. So again, he is a good figure. You have to take into consideration, oh yeah, this is a figure that's pretty much 10 years old, so you have to give it some room for being sort of where you can say, oh, it can be so different from what it could be nowadays. Well, this is a 10-year-old figure. What can you do about it? You can't really complain about it. It's still, even for 10 years old, it's still looks fantastic. Again, if you are interested in picking this up, the only way you can really buy this thing or even get your hands on it is through eBay, or if you know someone that actually has this figure, which anyway, I don't know. That's kind of rare to come across, but what do I know? But again, on eBay, you can buy this guy. You probably won't get it for $250 like I did. You'll probably get it around maybe $300 to $400, depending on if it's exclusive or just brand new. Which anyway, it's probably not going to be brand new. It's probably going to be pre-owned. But as you can see here, definitely, like I already said, even though a 10-year-old figure, looks great. So I definitely recommend this guy. So overall, guys, I am starting this new thing now since today, episode 9 of the last season of Clone Wars came out. I'm going to be doing now 3 more reviews on clones since I have a total of 4. So I'll do 3 every Friday, since we have now 3 episodes left of the final season of Clone Wars, which is sort of sad. I know everyone really liked that. And so far, this last episode was amazing. And I hope it stays that way, which I believe it will. So again, starting this new thing. So every Friday, I will be releasing a video till the end of the Clone Wars of Clone Troopers. So I have 3 more that I'll be doing a review on. So overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to, comment on it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell for notifications if you're into this stuff. Again, it helps the channel grow, which is what we want. So again, please like this video. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!